Tinubu emerges ECOWAS chairman, laments insecurity, and the writer says menace has reached alarming level. Another writer says urges regional frameworks to tackle insecurity. That story is on page 9 of Aljazirah newspaper this morning, being the 10th day of July 2023. Good morning, my lovely people. Thank you so much for always watching my videos. I sincerely appreciate you all. My name is Blessing Akan, and today I bring to you Aljazirah newspaper because the headlines here are so important for us to know. And we have our big news here. We said Tinubu emerges ECOWAS chairman, laments insecurity. Like I said, that story is on page 9 of Aljazirah newspaper this morning. Now we have another story here. We said misconduct. PSC approves dismissal of 3, demotes CP, 8 others. That story is on page 2 of Aljazirah newspaper this morning. Now we have another story here which says $5 billion Abacha loots, court orders probe of Obasanjo Jonathan Buhari. That story is on page 16 of Aljazirah newspaper. And we have another story here which says Senate President is called for service. Akpabio. That story is on page 20 of Aljazirah newspaper this morning. And we have another story here which says APC stakeholders endorse Zodima's re-election. That story is on page 21 of Aljazirah newspaper this morning. And again, we have another story here which says bank customers receive 115 billion naira refund for failed transactions. That story is on page 15 of Aljazirah newspaper this morning. And we have another story here which says NYSC insists Enugu governor discharge certificate forged, tenders evidence. That story is on page 5 of Aljazirah newspaper this morning. And again, we have another story here which says Delta Goba Tribunal admits Baggy's evidence against Obowori and others. That story is on page 2 of Aljazirah newspaper this morning. And again, we have another story here which says NDLEA arrests church officials, seizes strong in Lagos, Adamawa, Ogun, and Oshun. That story is on page 9 of Aljazirah newspaper this morning. And again, we have another story here which says project I want to be remembered for transformation, says Bauchi governor. That story is on page 8 of Aljazirah newspaper this morning. And these are the headlines we have here from Aljazirah newspaper this morning. And I think one of the news that capture my mind here is that of the Bauchi state governor, which says I want to be remembered for transformation. Oh yes, you know, as a leader in any position you find yourself, it is very important for you to create a memory, create a legacy that when you are no more, people can remember you for one good thing that you have done. So if this governor is saying that he stands for transformation because he wants to be remembered for that, I think that is very good for him to have that kind of mindset. And we pray that what he is saying will not just be mere words, that there will be evidence for the benefit of the people of Bauchi State, and of course for him to be remembered for his good works. And again, another story here that captured my mind is bank customers receive 115 billion naira refund for failed transactions. Wow, that's nice. We have a lot of transactions that in fact that always failed. Sometimes when you are in the ATM, you try to withdraw money, the transaction will not be successful, but you'll be debited. But I think this is a great news if customers can now receive their fund at ease due to failed transactions. That is nice. And another story here which captured my mind is NYSC insists Enugu governor discharge certificates forged and tenders evidence. Well, there are a lot of forged certificates circulating I don't know why someone should forge his or her certificate. I think that is bad. So these are the headlines we have here from Aljazirah newspaper this morning. Thank you for always tuning in to watch, and I hope you like this video. Until I see you again on my next video.